Yo, I want to show y'all something real quick. What's that say right there? I am brother Polight, right? So we can get this out of the way. That this is his YouTube channel, right? What's that? Who's that right there? Who's that right there? And the caption reads, "Did Mayweather and Polight stop his YouTube dreams?" So what Polight did a year ago, and he still hasn't taken this down. He edited, chopped up my video to make me look like a buffoon, right? And posted it up on his YouTube channel, in which he still has it up. I've told this man numerous of times, take my video down, right? And he hasn't taken it down yet on off of his YouTube channel. He posted it up twice on his Instagram. I've told him to take that video down twice. So my thing is, for those that claim that I'm petty, right? Who's petty? Who's petty now? See, y'all think that I don't have a history with this man, but I just showed you that I did. And this is a fact. He has a vendetta set out on me, for real. Because I've never seen Polight ever post anyone's video up on his Instagram channel and on his YouTube channel. And he still has it up as we speak. I just showed you. And I told him to take it down. So if anyone should be taking anybody to court for some, character assassination, defamation of character, whatever have you, it should be me. Because he edited my video, chopped it up, and pretty much lied on me. You understand? So before I begin this video, I just want to let y'all know that since he wants to be petty, as of recently, I told him, to take that down. He still hasn't taken it down. That is not his video. That's my video. Still hasn't taken it down. Still hasn't, done what I told him to do. And I had to go to Instagram to, to force Instagram to take the video down. Because he posted it up. That video right here, he posted, that's on the YouTube channel right now, on his YouTube channel. He posted it up on Instagram twice. And I had to have it taken down twice. So if anyone wants to proceed in this video that I'm doing right now, and in the midst or in the middle of the video, make a comment in the comment section and say, well, you just being, you being petty. No. He's being petty. R.Kelly is guilty. He's going to jail. Rightfully so. Who's up next? I know. Polight and African Bambaataa. Well, Africa Bambaataa. Yay! We got numerous some more people to go. We need to clean house. We need to get them up out of there. Plain and simple. You understand? We need to have our children protected from these guys. Point blank. And it's crazy how, at the end of the day, seriously, at the end of the day, it's crazy how, I'm not going to say you all that are looking at this video, but I'll say people in general have accepted Polight's lies. It's crazy how Polight literally, I'll joke on him. I'll talk about him. I'll tell people that he needs to go to jail. I'll tell him in his face that he needs to go to jail for what he did to that 14-year-old child, right? But at the end of the day, I can honestly say that man needs help. Straight up. That he needs help. Because it's crazy how he's in denial, right? He's trying to act like all of this stuff is going away just because he got a court date in December the 3rd. And as you all know, time flies. Straight up. Next thing you know, it'll be December the 3rd. And whether you settle out of court or not, you still going to be a child molester in my eyes as well as in others. Plain and simple. Just because, and the numerous of YouTubers have said this, just because you have been proven innocent in the court of law doesn't mean that you're innocent. It's just that you had a good goddamn lawyer to get you out of the shit that you're in. And matter of fact, the lawyer that you have specializes in that type of shit, in those type of court cases, as far as dealing with children. His firm is number one in that. So, one thing you didn't lie about is you got the best to represent you, to attempt to get you out of a bind, in which I personally don't think that you're going to be able to get out of. Yeah, true indeed, you may get, a small amount of years. You know what I'm saying? You might not get 15, 20 or nothing like that, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get away from this. You're not going to get away from this. Period. It's that plain and simple, and you rightfully deserve it. You matter of fact, you deserve more than that. At the end of the day, I continue to say this. For those that have been scammed, for those that have been giving Polight your money and never got anything in return, you need to start suing now. Now, you got his first name, his last name. I'm pretty sure somewhere, on the police report or whatever have you, it may have his address. You could, what is it? Serve him papers. Period. It's that plain and simple. And I've overheard people say, you know what I'm saying? Well, we need to stop going against, not stop, but since we're going against, the black, child, molesters. I hate saying that word. You know what I'm saying? That we need to go, we need to get at the white people too. We need to get at the Charlie Sheens of this world. Yeah, true indeed. But that's none of our business. What we need to do is we need to clean house here. Plain and simple. Stop making this a race thing. Stop making this more than what it is. Because what happens is Polight gets extracted out of the conversation. And then we start talking about everything else. Like, no disrespect to Taharka Bay, but at the end of the day, it seems as though that for a small period of time, he went on a campaign of bashing, what's his name? Dr. Inky. And with that conversation, the conversation no longer is about Polight, but it's more so about Inky. Yes, true indeed. There are certain things that have happened that's transpired, you understand, by different people. And there are a lot of people in the conscious community that's guilty of a lot of shit. But we need to handle this shit one by one by one by one. That plain and simple, not all together. And for now, our focal point needs to be on Polight. I don't understand why you all haven't bombarded his Instagram page. Because let me tell you something. Had it been the other way around, if I was accused of the charges that he's accused of, and the evidence was there, guess what? He will be making videos about me. That's the reason why I know I'm not petty as Brother Polight is. Because he still has this video up of me. Y'all think that I don't have no history with these guys. Your Sinetters, your Polights and the likes. Just because I don't have that many subscribers. But let me tell you something about me. I've always been the underdog. People have seen that light in me. And within them seeing it, guess what? They never wanted to help me. Because they know that if they put me on the same platform that they're on, my light will shine better than theirs. So you think that these people you think that these people don't look at my channel. You think that these people don't think about me. Well, why is it that Brother Polight that has 309,000 Instagram followers and about 30, 40, 50,000, if not more, I didn't really pay attention to it on far as dealing with YouTube, his subscribers. Why is he has a video, he still has that video up on me. And little old me, I only have close to 3,000 subscribers on this channel, and I have about a little over I say about 5,500 on the old channel, which in total is close to 10,000 subscribers. I know why. I know why he you know what I'm saying, he's targeting me. Because he sees that light. Doesn't make a difference how much more or less subscribers or followers that I have. He sees that light and he's threatened by that. That plain and simple. Other than that, he will play fair. Seriously, he could have dissected my video, right? I did a video about him last year when the Gucci thing came out. The Gucci with the, you know, the monkey, and it looked like a black dude, you know, Sambo or whatever have you. I did a video about it because Polight came out, him and Floyd Mayweather, and Polight was just riding. I don't even know, I don't even want to go there because I might get flagged. But he was on fucking, whatchamacallit, Floyd Mayweather shit, right? So they sitting there looking like clowns talking about something, well, you know, we could wear Gucci. I think it was either Gucci or Louis Vuitton, one of them damn, you know what I'm saying, brands or whatever have you. And I did a video about it. The video was 30 minutes long, right? He cut that shit up and he made me look like attempted to make me look like a buffoon. Didn't work because a lot of and thanks to you all, people that follow me, you know what I'm saying? They looked at the video and they was like, yo, that's not even what he said. That's not what he said. You know what? To be real with you, I didn't get that many subscribers or followers or whatever, but there was some people that actually went to my channel just to see if Polight was lying about me or not. And guess what? They wound up being in support of me. Like, damn, man, I don't know why Polight lied like that on you. Yeah, he butchered up my damn video that was 30 minutes long and turned it into a minute-long video. Pieced it together, pasted everything together, and downsized a 30-minute video into 1 minute. Into a 1-minute video. But this is what Polight does. He's deceitful. He's a liar. He's narcissistic. He's all of that shit. And at the end of the day, him, Africa Bambaataa, Nature Boy, Young Pharaoh. I seen Young Pharaoh, a clip of Young Pharaoh with Tasha K, the interview. It was like I think it was about a minute and a half long, and Young Pharaoh talking about how he was abducted and how they was messing with the back of his neck and shit. Y'all motherfuckers need help. Straight up. I'm not sitting here saying that aliens don't exist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not going to even go as far as to say what Young Pharaoh was saying was a lie. That's his truth, though. I'll tell you that. Because I don't know where he got the story from. You know what I'm saying? Until you factually show me something, then factually prove to me that you was abducted by aliens. Let me see the back of your neck. Since they were performing surgery on your neck, there should be some type of scar tissue or something to validate what you're saying. But all these people need help. Young Pharaoh, Polight, Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson, Nature Boy, Eligio, Baba G, whatever he calls himself, Dr. Malachi Z. York, all of them need help. And that's the point that I'm making. They should have never been the leaders of any type of conscious community, because all of them are fucked up in the head. And guess what? At the end of the day, we're fucked up for dealing with them. I admitted it. And if I've never admitted it on camera, I'll admit it now. At one point in time, I was fucked up. I had to be fucked up to follow a narcissistic person such as Dr. Malachi Z. York. Just think about this, right? Like, everybody has a right to change. You know what I'm saying? Just look at Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? He was Sonny Red. I think that was his name, right? He had a conch. He had his hair permed and everything. He used to deal with white girls, which that's your preference. I'm just saying, like, it's a difference between who he was before and who he is. You know what? Now he's dead, but you know what I'm saying. You know, the before and after, right? Everybody's entitled to change. I'm not sitting here saying that you can't change, but I will say this: in Dr. York's case, he was a disco singer, and if you look at those pictures, like in the very beginning when he used to do the disco singing and shit like that, yo, he would look feminine back in those days. So I don't think he's ever changed. I think he's always had this sick, perverted type of mind, a state of mind, from the very beginning. That plain and simple. And we just overlooked it. You want to know why? Because most black people just want a savior. And we get that savior type mentality from Christianity, from the monotheistic religion called Christianity. And we think that one person is going to save us. And we're always looking for that great white hype, one. And if we can't find that, we'll settle for less. And that is your black soap box preachers and teachers and shit. That plain and simple. And it's a thing where what we need to do is we need to do some soul searching. Because if you can't see the solution to your problems existing in you, then it's a problem. That's a problem. At the end of the day, I can't save you. I can't help you. If you're not willing to help yourself, there's no, how can I say it? There's no external solution to whatever problem that you have internally. There are people that can help you, that I say assist. Assist is better. Assist you along the way of your journey. But at the end of the day, there's no one that's going to pick you up and hold you and carry you to your goals and ambitions, dreams and hopes and aspirations. No. Everybody has to get up off their ass and make it happen. That's what life is about. One's life journey. That's what it is. And Polight has to find his. I have to find mine. You have to find yours, as well as everybody else. That plain and simple. It's no one man or one woman that can get us out of this shit that we're in. Period. And at the end of the day, the only persons that's going to get us out of this situation is us. Individually, we're going to have to change our state of mind. And then as a collective, we can make things happen. See, the reason why I figured it out, and I may be 100% wrong, but I'm just going to put my opinion out there. You know, how I feel and what I think the reason why black people are lost, or rather don't want to come together collectively, because we ain't got our shit right as an individual. Period. You can't expect for a whole community or a whole race of people to get right if each one of us are fucked up in the game. That plain and simple. We all talking about putting our money together, right? Prime example, put our money together so that we could create, you know what I'm saying, a Wakanda for ourselves or whatever have you. Well, how we gonna put our money together and we all broke? All of us are broke. Straight up. Or if we're not broke, we're putting our money in places where we don't get a return. You understand? This is kind of relevant to what we're saying, to what I'm saying rather. But then again, some people may not think it's relevant. Like I tell my son all the time, you know what I'm saying? We play Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, all of that stuff, right? And in the very beginning, I used to bust his ass. And then I just stopped playing because my priorities were, you know what I'm saying? My priorities were kind of screwed up. I'm sitting here playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, all these fighting games for hours at a time. Don't get me wrong, I had the time to do it. But at the end of the day, I really didn't. You understand? That throughout those hours, I could be doing something else. You see what I'm saying? As well as my son. So the reality of it is if I'm playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, it's just going to make me a better player. But is Mortal Kombat Street Fighter going to make me a better man? Matter of fact, can I be able to do those virtual moves that I do on Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat in real life? I can see if my son and I were going to karate classes or MMA or some shit like that, learning all those moves that you could do on Mortal Kombat, right? Besides, you know, the unrealistic shit, you know, the finishing moves and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I can see if we were doing that, but we just sitting here playing video games, wasting our lives away. And that's the point that I'm making. Our priorities are screwed up. So our leisure times, we're drinking, we're smoking, we're going to the club, we're doing all that shit. How you going to ask a group of people or a race of people where their priorities are screwed up And for what little money that they have, they blowing it on some bullshit. So my point in making, let me bring it back and let me make it sense. Let me make it make sense. At the end of the day, we got to focus on ourselves. And if we don't focus on ourselves, our race is in trouble. That plain and simple. We can no longer ask for a race such as the black race to come together collectively if we haven't came together with ourselves. And coming together within ourselves is that trinity that exists within us individually. And that trinity is called me, myself, and I. That plain and simple. You're busy asking for someone to watch your back and you don't even watch your own, which makes no sense to me. So my point in making is that when are you going to get it? R.Kelly is going to jail. Matter of fact, he ain't going to jail. He already in jail. And he's going to stay there. That's where he's supposed to be. As Dr. Malachi York would say, you are where you supposed to be. Polight is going to jail. Africa Bambaataa is going to jail. And last but not least, Dr. Malachi York is staying in jail. Now that the universe, listen to this, don't mean to be spooky, don't mean to sound like a space ghost or a space cadet, right? But now that the universe has shown and proved to you that you have to rely on yourself, that you have to do for you, now what you're gonna do is the question. Now what are you gonna do? And I'm gonna leave it like this. You know how many years I've asked the universe to bless me with focusing on myself? And guess what? Now the universe has done it. I have several months paid up on my bills, including rent. Several months. So guess what? If I don't improve myself throughout these months, because I got the time to do it now. If I don't improve myself throughout these months, the only person that I can blame is myself. And that's the point that I'm trying to make to you all. Find the time. Do whatever you have to do. But find the time. Do whatever you have to do in order to find the time to focus on yourself. That plain and simple. This shit ain't about Polight. This shit ain't about me. This shit ain't about R.Kelly. This shit ain't about Dr. Malachi York, Nature Boy, Young Pharaoh. It ain't about no one, nobody but you. Focus on you. And make yourself into a better you. That's it. You don't owe anything, anyone, anything. But you owe it all to yourself. And that's the way that you can make a change or make a difference in the black community. If you uplift yourself. And then people will see that light. And they will want to uplift themselves. Other than that, hey, you know what? We're never going to get ahead if we continue to rely on these street scholars that always let us down. These preachers, these reverends that's in church, they always ask for money, talking about tithes and offerings and all the rest of that shit. And their congregation is poor shit, ain't got no goddamn, about to be evicted, ain't got no car, they catching a bus to the church. But Pastor Reverend Ricky is driving a fucking damn Bentley to church. Driving by his congregation that's waiting at the bus stop to catch the bus to the fucking church. Stop relying on these fucking scam artists and rely on yourself. And if you scam yourself, then you deserve a foot up your ass. Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Peace.